Well, thanks to Ron actually sharing that video I made of the different layer heights, I now have actual subscribers and actual viewers. So thanks everybody for thinking that I am worth coming to see. So appreciate that. So then I realized, oh, hey, maybe I should have some actual content if I have actual subscribers. So this is a continuation of my Printerstein project. You can watch the other videos if you are interested in that. But I made some changes to this tool because I had problems with my Z-axis. I didn't have a good lead screw, and so I ended up re-engineering some things. So what I ended up doing is just going away from a lead screw altogether, and I decided to go with a belt drive. So what I've got here is I've got a bracket here attached to my X-axis, and that goes to, I've got a looped belt here on this bracket that's attached to my frame. That goes to this gearbox. And this is a 10-to-1 gearbox that I've got that I pulled off of something, I don't remember what. That goes to a motor that I have a small looped belt here, and I just printed off a bracket for my motor over on this side. So that's what I'm using now, is I am going to try to use a belt drive for my Z and see how that works. So what do you think, Kitty? Is that going to work? All right, so that's where I'm at. I also did some, what I think is some really good cable management. My filamental group, I better get some props for that because I spent a lot of time trying to clean up all this wiring, and it looks a lot better than it did. But this is my first print after, first print after the Z-axis change. So I'm going to let it print off a benchy and see how it does. Oh yeah, I forgot. My Z-axis bearings are still garbage. They're not good at all. I was going to replace them with some linear rails. Didn't get around to that, but I figured I should at least see if I can get decent results using a belt from the Z-axis. Other printers do it. The Cetus is one that does it, and there's other ones that out there that do that, so I figured why not? Let's give it a try. Alright, so it finished printing, and the one on the top is the benchy that I printed before changing out the lead screw, and the one on the bottom is using the belt drive. Let me get some better light on this. So imagine that if you get rid of a bad lead screw, your Z banding will disappear. Amazing. So the belt greatly improved that. Even with the bad bearings, I was getting some weird Z artifacts from the bearing roughness that I have, but now that I've got a stronger and more solid Z-axis drive, even that's gone. So really happy with the results here using the belt drive, since I didn't have any other lead screws and always wanted to try using a belt for a Z-axis. So overall, I still have not tweaked any settings on this, a few settings, but that's the point of printing a benchy, is that you'll see what problems you need to fix. I set my slicer settings wrong, and now I've got stringing because I need to up my retraction a little bit more. And then I have some under extrusion here in the bottom part of the benchy because my spool was positioned badly and it was pulling on the extruder. So I repositioned that, and that helped that a lot. So I still have all these little pits I got to deal with, but overall, again, I've got more tweaking to do, but mechanically this is much more solid than it was the last time I printed.